Welcome to VIrtuMentor. In this session, we are going to learn if condition. The if condition is normally used to have the decisions like true and false. If the condition is true, we have to execute some certain expressions, and if the condition is false, we have to either we have to exit from the code or we have to execute some other certain of the conditions or statements. So let's start with the decision making if else statements. We'll create a script decision making dot sh. So first of all, we will take one example variable called name equals to. First, we are going to check with the string. We are going to check with the strings. So suppose name is virtue. Okay. So first we will do if the name which we have provided is the name virtue, which is matching with the what the name we are checking with. It means that if brackets dollar name equals to virtue, then echo correct name and fee. So this is the basic example of having a condition check with the string. So in this, how we have written the code? First of all, we have stored one name variable as a virtue. Then we are using the if statements. So if the square brackets, the dollar name is a variable which have the value virtue, and we are matching this value with the virtue keywords. That is the string that we are matching. If these both values matched, then only our code will get executed, which means that we will get the name, we will get the output as a correct name. So let's save this and I'll show you. Okay, so correct name. So for better understanding, what I'll do, I'll pass the name, I'll just change the name VIrtuMentor. Okay, now we'll see what we will get in the output. See, so here we does not get any output because are the name variable which we are passing and that the keywords string we are checking are not the same. Okay, in this case, so we can also use else parameter over here. Okay, so here we can do else incorrect name. So previously, when we have only condition checking and some execution expressions, then we are using only if statement. So if then is the compulsory, then the statement or expressions that we want to execute, and then fee is also keyword which is used to close the if statement. Okay, so in the previously we checked the name is equals to virtue. If it is yes, then we are printing the correct name. If it is not, then we are printing the incorrect name and closing the if statement. So let's test this. Now we should get some output. Incorrect name. This is the correct execution of the program because the name is VIrtuMentor and the condition we are checking is a virtue. Okay, so This is for the string. Okay, in the string we have one more, means more conditions to check. Like here we have used the operator equals to operator, okay, and double equals to operators are both operators used to check the strings. Okay, another one is not equals to. Not equal to operators, it means that if the condition we wanted to check, suppose the name VIrtuMentor I have given, but I don't want that the name should be a VIrtuMentor, the name should be a something else, then under the if I'll just use if not equals to. And sometimes while we are doing shell scripts and we are passing or we are storing some values into the variables, by programmatically we are storing the values into the variables, at that moment of time we need to check that the variable is empty or not. Okay, so for that we use the minus z. Okay, so if we are using the minus z, then it means that the variable is empty. Okay, so for example I'll take the minus z operator over here. Okay, minus z, here we do not have to use the string, we have to use a variable name. Okay, so here we will print empty, and here we will print not empty. So let's test this. The variable is not empty. So here you can see the code. Okay, so in this case we can also use multiple cases or multiple if statements. For this we have to use elif, and here we can pass the condition. Okay, so dollar name is equals to mentor. Okay, again we have to use the then statement. Here we have to use the name some message, else we can print echo incorrect name. Okay, so let's test this. Correct name. So what happened in this we will see. So name variable have the value VIrtuMentor. First we are checking is the variable name is empty or not. So if it is empty, then it will print the empty. If it is not empty, then it goes to the second part and it's checking else if name is equal to VIrtuMentor. The name matches, so we are getting the output of the correct name. This is how we can do the if else and if statements with the string. Thank you for watching.